Hey guys, it's Kyle, Keenan. Keenan is key. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. The topic of this week's video is going to be renting versus buying. Now, I made this video because I recently did a poll on my Instagram story, and it said, when you're moving out of your parents' house, are you going to be renting or buying? And a lot of people said renting. So I thought that was sort of a problem. So I wanted to address that and do a pros versus cons on renting and buying and just stating the facts so that you guys have more of a clear understanding of things. So pros of buying. Number one, it's an investment. So when you buy a home, you're buying an investment. You're buying a property, an asset that's going to increase in value over time. That's just what happens. You know, you heard stories of when your grandparents bought a home back in the day and they bought it for $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, and now it's probably worth $200,000, $250,000. It's going to be the same thing. We buy our homes right now. In 50 years, for all you young people out there that are still alive, the home's going to be worth who knows how much, but it's going to be worth a lot more than it is right now. So that's always a pro when buying a house. Number two, stable monthly payments. Say you get a house and the mortgage is $1,000 a month. As long as you get a fixed rate mortgage, that monthly payment is going to be, that mortgage payment is going to be $1,000 a month, every single month, until you pay off the loan. It doesn't matter. It's not going to go up or down. When it's fixed rate, that means it's going to be the same amount every single time. So you won't have to worry about it going up or fluctuating. Now, here are some cons to homeownership. High upfront costs. So obviously you guys know that buying a home comes with a down payment and closing costs. And on top of that, you guys have to pay property insurance and taxes, some of that upfront as well, which is definitely a lot of money. I'm not going to downplay that at all. That's thousands of dollars, depending on how much you pay for a down payment. That can be a lot of money. So that's definitely a huge con. Another con is maintenance costs. It's not like you're renting and something goes wrong and you call up your landlord and they go and fix it. If your heater goes out, if your window breaks, something goes wrong, it's your responsibility to fix it. It's all you. It's your responsibility to come up with that money and fix that problem. Now, another con to homeownership is it's just a big commitment. It's a big commitment physically, financially, and really just mentally. It's so big on the mind to comprehend that you're going to be moving into your own house. And it's something that you're spending a lot of money on. You're going to be moving away from your family that you've lived with your whole life, or whoever you're living with right now. You're going to be moving away from them and kind of starting your own life, which is, I think, a huge reason why people don't buy a house right outside of moving out of their parents' house, because it's just so daunting. Now, on the renting side, renting pros, less maintenance. Like I said, if something goes wrong, you can call your landlord. They'll come up and fix it. That's definitely a huge plus. Rent payments can be lower than a mortgage payment. That's another plus, especially if you live in an apartment complex of where there's hundreds of apartments. Then your rent payment probably would be lower than your mortgage payment if you were to buy a home. Now, some cons. Depending on where you rent and how you do it, renting may not improve your credit score, which paying off your mortgage will improve your credit score. And another con of renting is that you have to remember that your rent is paying off your landlord's mortgage. So instead of owning your own home and paying off your mortgage and building up equity in your home, you're paying off the landlord's mortgage. You're building equity for them. You're paying for their investment, when you could be doing that for yourself. So that's just something to keep in mind. Thanks, guys. This is Kyle Keenan. Keenan is key. This is running versus buying. I hope this really cleared the air for a lot of people. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to drop them in the comments or DM me. Thanks, guys. I'll see ya.